Hello everyone, this is Grace, your spiritual earth angel. Today I'm going to be coming to you with a vision and a dream that I had. And it started off with a push and pull type energy. And so I was trying to get revelation because I'm like, a push and pull energy. I was like, what is going on? What is going on in the spiritual realm? What is the Holy Spirit trying to tell me? So I looked it up in one of my dream books that I have that deals with numbers and stuff like that too. And so the number that came from it was 623. So this could resonate with somebody's birthday, the day they was born, the month. It could be their age. It could be something dealing with 6, 2, and 3 numbers. Like I told you, I was doing my spiritual journey, and I'm beginning to embrace all of my divine spiritual gifts. And when I looked up this energy, it says there is a feeling of moving up and moving on around you. Any blocks to communication and understandings are being removed. So that's what I guess that pull and push energy was coming from. So that way I could see the vision very clearly. This vision has something to do with a masculine male with female and a child, and everything is involved with this. So once I started deciphering things that was going on about the male, so this male let's see, turn some light on. Yes, I can turn some light on so we can actually see. So this male is, well, first of all, let's get to this. I saw some birthday numbers. So if you're born in the year of 1942, 54, 1966, 1976, 1990, 1978, 2002, 2000, it looks like it's 2004, 14. So which those hasn't come yet. So I'm not worried about 2014 and 2026 because those years has not been there. So we're just going to focus on, stop at the 2002. This person is very self-centered, popular, very talkative, leadership. Could be, could work in like different jobs, like maybe a journalist or a salon, center of the stage, media, sales. They could be translator, it's a bartender, like a tour guide, that part. But they're very popular. It's what it is that they are very they are very popular people, what this male is. And going off with the story is that this is a black older female. I'm telling you, as the present time, that the state of your age that you are now is a black older female. Okay, yeah, this is better. So you're a black older female, and you have the way that it's described to me, because I write my notes down so I can actually, explain to you what's going on with this vision and dream that I had. So it said a woman with no hair or a low haircut. This is what the situation is dealing with. And it said, you are very kind. You are a very kind and loving and heart, warming person. You're not a mean person with your personality and your character. You are very nice. You're very kind. You do anything for anybody. But the dilemma is here that you was switched at birth. You was abducted as a child. And when you was abducted, whoever the people that you was with, like I said, these men that you was with, you was raped and molested. Also, when you was abducted as a child with your captors, you was always a person that you follow your heart. And because of the trauma and the childhood things that you went through with your abduction, is that you begin to develop a feeling of taking care of yourself, looking out for yourself. And what you don't know is that if you haven't already known that you was switched at birth, you was abducted by these people from your mother. If you don't know, or if you already know, that the government is now watching these people, and and justice is going to be served, and it was because of a trust fund that was left to you. And I'm not clear on who left you the trust fund, but maybe you might know, whoever this is for, that you might know what the trust fund was, a trust fund was left for you. And the reason why these people are coming after you, because they're saying it's unfinished business. Something that was supposed to happen and didn't happen. And involved is this brown skinned male. You might know of it. He's like an ex-husband to someone maybe that you know of. And now, he's having trauma, childhood trauma issues. Now, because of what he seen when he was little, as a child, that you were abducted. So maybe he seen something, or he saw something and didn't tell anybody, who the people that he saw, because I guess maybe because he was scared, and now he's having a lot of trauma, childhood issues, dramas coming up because of this. This person that is having these drama is these mental breakdown. He loves animals. So if you know somebody that loves animals, then that's the person. I got the letter E. Is this person that is having this mental issues, and having a mental breakdown because of, now he's afraid because someone is watching him, because he knows something about what happened, and and who the people are that you was abducted by. And this person, I guess he wants to break the generational curse. So it seemed like to me that he could be some kin to these people that kidnapped you and abducted you because of trust fund. And now I guess he wants to break that silence and ready to speak up, to stop the generational curse of, I guess, his family being abductors and abducting, females, and and raping them and stuff like that. It's it's this situation if, like I said, since it's woman's older woman, this, what's going to be happening that's coming down the road, they're still after you. These people, even if you have escaped, or even if you have found a way to get away from these people, it's not over. From what I've seen, it's not over. And he was giving me like signs, and I was like, okay, God, I was like, I'm supposed to be on my spiritual journey, not deciphering, dream interpretation, but I guess that's part of my gifts, because I interpret dreams, prophetic dreams as that. And I kept seeing two fish in the water, and two fish in the water means like the sign Pisces. So, these people, you got some Pisces that is involved in it. Also, their birthdays like from February the 19th. When I look it up, did research, it said from February the 19th to March the 20th. These are communicated with the spirit, compassionate. Sometimes they have depression. So I'm thinking that the person that has initials of the letter E, that knows something about it, he's having some, when they say mental breakdown, so he's in depression right now because of the childhood trauma that went on, what he saw. Also too, these people are false people. They are not who you think they are. They are really bad people, is what I'm getting. And their birthdays are that, the dates of the year, the birthdays is like from 1939, 1951, 1963, 1975, 1987, 1990, 2011 is what I'm getting from the birthdays of the people that's involved in this, that is false people. These people are African American or African descendants in their race. Because people was brought over from Africa as slaves to to America. So you could have some type of African American background, African race, and from the continent of Africa is what I'm getting at. And a lot of these people, they're living with someone. There's a lot of old habits and addictions needs to be released. What the Holy Spirit is trying to say with these people, because they really do. They're not releasing a lot of their old habits and addictions, of abducting women, from their mothers because of trust funds or life insurance policies or money, and this is someone that is very popular in status, in the spotlight. So it could be, and that goes back to what I was saying, that somebody's very popular, they're in the spotlight, they were in a past relationship. If secret lovers. So, and they was talking about that too, about they're having secret lovers that maybe help them to abduct you, so that way they can, get your trust fund and your rightful inheritance. And then it got kind of really twisted and strange, is because when I saw where it's saying, don't go living your life because you are mine still. you know, not gonna let you go unless you make me leave. So, and I'm like, these men are not going to let you go because they're so deep into where they have stolen your trust fund. Money is what I'm getting from this. And it's time for them to speak up and tell the truth. And see, now my throat, excuse me, is bothering me because they didn't want me to get this out. And that's what it is. They need to speak the truth to you and let them know. It said time to speak up, and they're not trying to speak up. So now a judge is going to be involved, you know, because there's, like I say, remember I told you about the government was watching these people? Okay, so now that the government is watching, they're getting evidence and everything about it. So now the judge, they'll be going before a judge in a courtroom, and judgment is going to come between these people, you know, for kidnapping you, you know, at your younger age, from your mother. And they're going to reap what they sow. Bad karma is going to come back to them. And it's time for them to surrender all. So that means it could be some other females out there too that could be trapped, that they need to let them go because they're going to jail. There's no if and about it. They're going to jail from this. And then when I saw that part, then I saw a female. And I was like, well, God, who is this? Holy Spirit, you know, who is this female that I'm seeing now? You know, because like I said, when I dream in parts. And once I start asking questions and stuff, then it start coming to me. So I have to jot down everything that is being said and then put it all together. And so then it came about that this woman. So there is a woman out there. She's very intelligent. I guess, you know, she loves to joke around. She loves to talk. You know, she's a fast learner. It's from what I'm getting. You know, she's very healthy. She's very quick to settle down. That's from what I'm getting from. So, you know, she could be like in her career that I'm seeing that she could be like maybe, you know, like a scientist or working to like that type field. A film director. You know, anybody that works in film directors, airport, could be any, like in the jewelry business, stuff like that is what this woman can be, you know, can be of. And she's an older woman, so the mother that they sold this child from at a younger age is an older, mature woman. She was a spouse of a, you know, she was a wife of someone. She was very beautiful. And it looks like that the spouse was giving her mixed signals, and she was undecided because she wasn't sure about what happened to her child, that when her child got switched and abducted, and she didn't understand. So she was having some mixed signals, and you know, and not sure about how to go about to the police or whatever to say, hey, my child got switched, or my child got, you know, abducted. And you know, she was married, because she said that she's a spouse of a wife. So she was married, and I guess maybe she went to her husband to see what was going, you know, to tell him about, you know, what happened to their child. And looked like this probably could took place was in the hospital, is where this took place at, from what I'm getting. And she feel like that she's being, you know, now she's all in her mixed feelings. Okay, I got the Holy Spirit. So the whole, what the mixed feelings is that she having mixed feelings about how the situation went down with her daughter, and how the daughter got stolen from her, and she felt like she was being treated unfairly in this situation. And she had, she did have some fertility issues at that time before she had this child. And I guess once she got that corrected, and then she ended up having this child. And she began to have like nightmares about her missing daughter, and bad dreams and stuff like that. So then she began to start paying attention to the details, the spoken words, feelings of other people, what they've been saying, around her. And she began to, pray and ask God for guidance, because like I said, she's having so much mixed feelings, about her child being stolen. So she turned to God, to get some time alone, so that way, she started withdrawing from her situation, at that time. Because, when you got a child stolen from you, you can go through a lot of mixed emotions and feelings. You wonder how that happened inside of a hospital. And you wondering, okay, why did this happen to me? Why did my child get stolen? Over what, a trust fund that was left to her? And it could be inherited by, maybe her husband maybe passed away and left a trust fund, or somebody in their family that passed away left a trust fund to them, and the mother knew about it. And so she began to, going to do some spiritual growth, for herself, and move on with her life at that time. And she was achieving, successful, being very successful in achieving. She's standing in her power. She see that the good in the situation now. She see things differently. She's generational wealth is coming to her. Follow up, so it looked like she's in business too. So it looked like that she's in some type of business also. So, but come find out, guess what? Thank you, Holy Spirit. See, I said, as I put things together and work, so this is what's happening. It's not the mother feeling this way this is the abducted child. Because it said an older, mature woman. And the card came back out again, an older, mature woman. So this is what this child is feeling. When she got abducted, she was feeling like this. Why she got abducted, why she got kidnapped, why she was taken from her family. She didn't understand why she was taken from her family, why these people was holding hostage. And there's a young boy, but now as an older man, is suffering childhood trauma because maybe he was in the house and he saw these people took her and watched her grow up. And maybe he might have helped her escape. You never know. And maybe he's telling the police and everything about what's going on. So now she's probably talking to the government too about her abduction and what's going on. And so, but even though people, she went within. She started seeking the Lord because of all her feelings and everything that she was having with this. So she started seeking divine help, so she can heal from this, so she can grow from this and move on with her life, achieving goals through her trials and errors and hardships and obstacles, being abducted and being abducted by her assailants, her abductors. She began to now stand in her power. And now she's looking at everything, say, hey, you know what? Everything is all good. I'm looking at it now, everything in a good situation. And the people that she don't have, like I said, it goes back to her that she was kind-hearted and caring. So she's forgiving these people for for trying to abduct her, with the generational wealth, follow, she's in business for herself. You can tell it. She's in business because I see this, where she's selling, You know, she's selling some type of products, I don't know, or in some type of business for herself that she's doing very well to increase her revenue. And so what she needs to do, her advice is she needs to repost the items, you know, repost testimonies and stuff for her business and make it grow. You know, nurture and support is coming to her soon from a distance, that she should be getting some support that's going to be coming to her. So by this is happening, it's like these people, you know, are not giving up. Even though this girl don't escape and, you know, going on with her life, you know, she don't have the trust fund. You know, the government is watching. There are some people that know what happened to her. And she's trying to get her life together in a situation here. She's trying to get it together and move on. But these people are not stopping. I guess because they don't want to go to jail. That's basically what it is. They don't want to go to jail for everything they did. So now these people are, I'm seeing like Aquarius people, you know, signs, you know, born in winter, vivid minds. You know, these people have vivid minds where they dream, you know, they think of things, you know, and I guess they just do it. You know, they're difficult to understand, you know, distance, you know. And then I've seen a Capricorn also, you know, and these people are, you know, judgmental, you know, grumpy at times, if you know anybody of that. They like to wear black a lot. So if you know somebody that likes to wear a lot of black in color, then these are these people. And the Aquarius ones, they like to wear like red. So if you see anybody wearing, so it looks like to me it could be a game, because black and red, hey, these two people, so there are males, so it looks like it could be a game, you know, or some type of society that wears the colors red and black, if that be, you know, any significant to anybody that is listening to this video. So I'm just praying, you know, that as I'm going through with this, you know, that Archangel Michael, my spirit guides, my ancestors, you know, and God, the Holy Spirit has have total protection over me, because this is a lot to be saying about, you know, seeing somebody's whole life, you know, from a child on up, seeing their life, you know, where they've been abducted from their, you know, their true family. And it has something to do with like these guys or men, you know, like, is there a father of their own or a father-in-law, you know, that might know, you know, there may be some kin to this person's, or knew this person's father, you know, or family. And the letters are T and G is what I got from the letters when I saw it. And these people are very dangerous because they have sold their soul to the devil. Whatever they did, they sold their soul to the devil. And they're ignoring, you know, communication, don't want to be bothered, because they know what they have done. And it looks like they still making some plans. Don't ask me why they making plans. You have went on about your life. I don't understand why these people are still trying to make plans against you. You know, so maybe they're making plans because the government is watching them. and gather information. So now they're trying to make some type of plan to cover up, you know, what they did to you. Is what, you know, and now they're trying to, I guess, they're trying to commit a murder is what they're trying to do now. They're trying to get a plan where they're going to try to kill you or something like that, to keep you from going to the authorities and telling what really happened to you and who these people, identifying who these people are. So because now, you know, because they're feeling guilty and nervous, so that's why they're trying to have a plan now to kill you, because they're getting guilty. They feel like they know that the police and authorities are close on them, and that they're saying a lot of people now is gossiping around the community about what these men has done, and so that's why they're getting nervous, and now they're trying to do another plan. Like I said, this is a female, you know, of African descendant, African American, or you're from Africa, or your ancestors from Africa, some type of part of, and your race and ethnicity. There's, you know, there's our cousins and stuff like that, that is also related and knows about, you know, that lives around in the community. So it could be like your cousins and stuff that is learning about what happened to you, the gossip and everything else. And so these people wants to kill you so people can go to your funeral. That's what they want. They want to kill you and go to your funeral. But it's not going to happen because they're too stuck in their ways, and they're emotional, you know, hard to let go. You know, when I said they say hard to let go, it's because people are, when they've been doing this for years and not getting caught, it's hard for them to let go of those old habits and addictions. That it goes back to the beginning what I was talking about. And so they don't want to let go of it, and it's hard for them to let go of that because they've been doing it for so many years and getting away with it. Now that since this person is older, don't escape from them, you know, now it's like they don't know what to do. They're scared. They don't know what to do now because they know that this person is going to start talking if they ain't already start talking to the police and, you know, and the government and stuff. And so what they're doing to try to kill you with the plan and they're trying to have a funeral is that they're going to this older white lady and they're paying her money, which is blood money received from them, is where they're going to now. So it seemed like to me, you know, and when I saw that it was blood money, and I say burial site is cemetery, so that means it must be using cemetery dirt, you know, to do some type of spell or some type of thing to try to kill you. And with this brown female, you know, this brown, you know, this is you're a brown skinned female. The letters S, if there has some in type of like first name, last name, middle initials, that this, oh, you know, this, so actually the letter S is for this older white female that is doing all of this, and she's very unkind, caring, and cold-hearted person because, you know, she's trying to make money. She's trying to make money. So of course she's not going to be compassionate because, you know, they came to her to do some work and she's going to do it, you know. I saw like a snake, you know, so there's like a snake involved. You know, this personality could be like a snake, or she could be taking pictures with snakes, or she likes snakes, or she has like I said, a snake personality, sneaky, you know, cunning. And these birth dates are 1941, 1953, 1965, 1977, 1989, 2001, 2013. And the next one will be 1938, 1950, 1962, 1974, 1986, 1998, 2010. Are the birthdays that I was showing here. And you know, there are unpredictable people here that is born under there. They love center of attention. You know, they're either like a writer, an advertisement. You know, they could be like a artist in music, could be going on, some type of traveling agency, some type of management. So they're in leadership position. These people are with this. They are very unloyal. They fake family members or friends. They unloyal. They're unfaithful. It's their personality. And what they're doing is they're trying to bring you bad luck to where your business, property, money, luck, relationship, and everything is flowing away from you. And they're doing it, you know, steadfast. So they're doing it, you know, constantly keep doing it. And it seems like to me nothing's really working out because they keep constantly doing it. And remember I told you that they're going to jail. And it says, the card said, you reap what you sow, karma is coming back to you. Because they needed to surrender all and come truth and tell the truth about what happened to you. Why you got abducted, why the trust fund was involved. And that's all they had to do, but they didn't. They're still trying to figure out a way to get out of this, get the tension off of them. You know, or either if they figure that the key witness die, then there's no case. There will be no case against them. So, and more people is like spreading gossip and rumors, you know, about these people, you know, and they're like smiling behind your back. You know, they're just smiling, you know, and still meeting up with this root worker, you know, to do evilness against you, to try to take you out. And they're being careful of not letting, you know, what they doing in private, letting you know, like I said, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. So that's basically what they're doing. They're not letting anybody know what their next plan is when they're making this plan here to take you out, so that way you can have a funeral to go to. These are tall males in height, so the size, they are very tall in height. You could know too that they, you know, they might have like some girlfriends, you know. So the word I got, the word boyfriend, so that means it could be somebody that close by, that family members might know that is involved in this situation too. Could be a boyfriend of somebody. And now, and what it is going on is that I seen the word pay taxes, collect taxes. So that means that because they don't took your trust fund and did forgery or whatever, and now they didn't pay taxes on it. So now IRS is coming after them. That's why I say the government is watching them. Remember I said government is watching them? Government is watching them because they know that a trust fund was there, and maybe no taxes or anything was paid on it when they were spending the money. And so they got into a lot of debt also, because here they have kids. I told you they have kids of their own also. So, and it seemed like to me they're not married to, to the women, because, they're paying child support. So maybe that's what it is that they want, they having a lot of financial issues and in debt, and they got to pay child support to these women that they have kids by. So that's why the karma is coming back to them, and they're going to reap what they sow. Judgment is coming to them. They're going to come into court, if they ain't already gone to court and in behind bars, by now. Or if they not, they're going to, because judgment is coming against them. They hate to fail. They don't want to fail, embrace their failures. So they keep coming after you, with this, because they hate defeat. They hate a lot of defeat. They have not made better choices in life at all. They're showing, it looks like to me they are having some regrets and mistakes in decisions they made. But the decision and the regrets that they have is that they have the regrets, I guess, maybe not allowing you to escape, maybe, is why they're having their regrets and the decisions with that part. And so when it comes to this, I asked about the emotion of the situation, because I was like, this dream was like crazy, trying to piece all this together. So I was like, what is going on? What's the real reason behind this? So their true feelings is, in the moment, they didn't care. They did not care in the moment of you being, they're deducting you, they're taking your trust fund, they're in a daze and confused about a lot. That's what's going on in their mind now. At that time, they was in dazed and confused. When they said I don't care, at that time they was dazed and confused. At that time, they didn't care. They was focused on what they wanted to do. Get their hands on your trust fund is what they wanted. It said, and you had inner child healing going on, with you. And you said you understand things better now. Now everything, the pieces of the puzzle is coming together for you. You already went to divine seeking help for inner child healing with that, and having patience also. But what has been done to you, you begin to have vivid dreams, of people, karmic, people, these bad people that abducted you, family concerns, you was having, to where you was stuck in your regrets, and God began to get you out of being stuck in your regrets and concerns, because it wasn't your fault of what happened. It's because you was left a trust fund and these people wanted it. They was being greedy. They wanted it. So slowly things, as begin to come back to you slowly. Life-changing decisions are being made. Everything that was stuck is now, and what they're wishing on you is now being open, and it's gonna be time for celebration. You're gonna have good luck and abundance. It's coming to you. And it's going to be during the summertime is when you should see that, because it's going to be a new season. We're in the spring season right now, so the new season of summer is like, it's warm, you get to, everything is growing, everything is green and bright, and warm air. You can go near water, you can go swimming, hiking, walking, whatever hobbies you want to do. You can sit outside and soak up the sun, be more outdoors. Summer's a good feeling, to have good changes coming in. And you're saying to yourself that you have learned so much. You learned so much from this situation, and that you have forgiven those people and yourself. And it's like you moving on with your life, but these people are still watching you. They say they watch you with your family. So that means you might already, because you're an older, mature woman, you already probably have a family. And so now these people are watching, with your family now. And they see how beautiful you have become, and they seeing what you do for others in your business, or so whatever the business is that you're doing, they see it, and they don't understand that all the trauma and stuff that you went through. Why are you having a positive outcome in this situation? They're trying to figure that out, why you have such a positive outcome, and they don't understand that. And the question is that now your biological parents, they're saying they're sorry they left you when you were young. And instead of they searching for you, maybe they didn't have the money, or they didn't have enough evidence or research to find out what happened to you, when you was a baby. So they're living in their regrets too, and probably sooner or later, they're telling me that I wish you can come back. So that's what your parents are saying. They wish that you can come back to them. I'm not sure if they are still living at this time, or they have passed away. But they were, during that time that you was abducted from them, that's what they was, wishing about. That, they could, wish you was there with them, and they're sorry that they maybe didn't have, they couldn't look out for you, or, have the much resource or the money to look for you, and find out what happened to you. So in the meantime, I asked the earth angels, and also I asked the angels of the higher being, the guardian angels. So I asked them also, what's going on with, how can the outcome of this situation, how can everything can be healed? So they're saying healing away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart desires. Ask Archangel Michaels to help you with your healing. It said past life issues. This situation has a basic in one of your previous lifetime. Ask your angel to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from the past experience. And it says, if you get nervous, focus on service. So that means if you get nervous, and like I said, because you're having those nightmares and stuff, and reoccurring vivid dreams about what these people done to you. So it said, put your entire intentions on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take you and care of your needs. And then I saw the law of attraction from my angel book that I have, and it said relationship and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive, aware of your energies. So that's why I talk about that summertime. That's when everything will start changing for you. It's around the summertime, and it can be better for your life. Then the solar plex chakra came up, and it's saying it is safe for you to be powerful and take change of your life in a positive way. And you remember I was telling you about that you are now standing in your power? Then that's what that means. So work on your solar plex, chakra, that, so you can build it up, so you can take power and take change over your life. And the last one, or last two, is emotional sensitivity. It said, honor and respect your deep sensitivity as a gift to us all. So you do have some spiritual gift also that you need to develop and share with the world, you know, with your business, you know, that you might have going on. You can use that also, you know, to respect, you know, and honor your gifts. And the last one is to shield yourself. It said, protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. So, you know, with the nightmares that you're still having about these people, you know, now's the time to protect yourself, you know, and get into the positive energies, which you already heading to that now from what I'm seeing, that you already heading into that right direction, because everything's gonna be fine. You know, like I said, what they're saying about the generational wealth, you are creating generational wealth, you know, with your business. You know, you're on the right path, on the right track, and there's going to be somebody from a distance that's going to come in, you know, and bring you more nurturing support to help you on your spiritual journey, in your spiritual journey, life, you know, and your spiritual awakening. Until next time, peace, love, joy, and happiness.